We watched a lot of movies here. I've reviewed a lot of movies over the last 4 or 5 months. I've been doing movie reviews here on YouTube, but I have not done my favorite genre yet. I've done a lot of action. I've done some love stories, but I have not done my favorite movie genre, which is horror. Late Night with the Devil with David Dastmalchian. David Dastmalchian. He's an American actor. He plays a struggling late night TV host in 1977. Okay, so at the time, he is going head to head with Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson was the biggest Tonight Show, late night show TV host at the time in the 70s. All right, so he's going head to head with Johnny Carson. Now, what happens is there's a lot of wild shit that happens in this movie, okay? So it sets, basically, the movie's whole setting is the TV show, okay? So it even looks a little grainy, like the 1970s. The color scheme, it used a lot of browns and yellows and grays, a lot of earth tones in the 70s, and all that is played here on this film, okay? So David Dastmalchian, what happens is during this film is he runs across at a last-ditch effort to try to keep his TV show on air. On the Halloween of 1977, he books a couple of guests that will be controversial, okay? So he books this psychotherapist, who is in the care and has the custody of this girl who's about 11, 12 years old, who was possessed, all right? So in the beginning, they show, they're doing a couple of things where people are like, oh, that's just TV, They think it's a charlatan type of act, all right? So then we grow to realize that it's not a charlatan act. This movie is about about 2 hour, 45 minutes. And the first, I would say 30 to 40 minutes, you're just learning. Nothing scary yet, okay? But once you get to the position of where we're starting to see the demonic possession, that's when things start to get real crazy. You know what I mean? So what I would suggest, if you are a person that is very squeamish, don't even think about watching this film. But if you're a horror movie buff like me, you're going to love this shit, all right? So without giving too much of the film away, we learned that David Dastmalchian, such a hard name to pronounce, Dastmalchian, we learned that he has done some egregious shit to get to where he got in his career, okay? But this film, like I said, if you're into horror, you'll dig it. If you love The Exorcist, you'll dig this film. Is it great? No, it's not great. This film, I think, is pretty good. I don't think it's amazing. Did I like the protagonist? Yes. The protagonist was great. Dave was in the movie Prisoners as well. He was also in Dune 2. He's been in a lot of pretty good, notable films. But what I would suggest if you watch this is do not watch this with kids. This is a horror film, okay? Like old school horror. That's what I liked about it. The best horror films came from the 1970s, all right? Rosemary's Baby, The Exorcist, what else? There's a lot of shit that came out in the 70s that was dope as hell. This film kind of feels like that, all right? What do I give it? I give it an 82. Was it scary? To me, no. But to the average person, probably, all right? Do me a favor, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And, but what would I say? What would I say things that could have been improved on it? Honestly, I liked it. Would I watch it again? Yes. I just give it an 82. It was a solid film for horror.